Your person misses you so deeply that it's almost indescribable, a constant ache that never quite goes away. It's not just emotional, it's something they feel in their bones, in their soul. This longing becomes especially intense in those quiet moments, particularly when you're just waking up. It's as though their energy reaches out to you in your most vulnerable state, tugging at your heart in the early hours, making you wonder why you're suddenly overcome with emotion. It's not your imagination, it's them, thinking of you, missing you, and hoping you can somehow feel it too. For your person, this separation isn't just painful, it's frustrating beyond words. They often struggle with just how much they want you, how deep the desire goes, and how nothing else in their life seems to fit anymore. They may have tried to move on, to distract themselves, or to engage in other relationships, but none of it feels right. No matter where they go or who they meet, there's always a missing piece. That piece is you. You are the one who has made them feel truly seen and accepted. With you, they felt safe enough to begin shedding their masks and stepping into their authentic self. You are not just someone they loved, you are the catalyst for their growth and transformation. This connection goes far beyond surface-level attraction or fleeting infatuation. Your person knows this love, this pull toward you, is powerful and real. It's something they've never experienced before, and despite the passage of time or distance between you, it hasn't weakened. If anything, it has only grown stronger. That's because this is no ordinary connection. This is what many describe as a twin flame bond, something spiritual, destined, and deeply transformative. It doesn't fade. It doesn't lie. It's the kind of connection that forces you to confront your shadows, heal old wounds, and become the highest version of yourself. Your person has never been so certain of anything in their life. There may have been moments of doubt in other areas, career choices, life paths, relationships, but when it comes to you, they feel an unshakable sense of clarity. They know they are meant to be with you. And they aren't just hoping to come back the same way they left, they're determined to return as someone who has evolved. They want to show you how much they've changed. They want to prove that the pain, the separation, the silence, it all served a purpose. They've been working on themselves, growing quietly, healing old patterns, and preparing for the day they can stand before you and say, "This is who I've become, because of you." Even if they haven't reached out, don't think they've forgotten you, not for a second. Your person is always thinking ahead, planning in silence. From the very first real conversation you had, the one that went beneath the surface, where souls began to recognize each other, they knew they were committed to this journey. They may not have fully understood it then, but deep down, something clicked. Since that moment, you've never left their heart or mind. They see you as someone who always gets what they want, not out of selfishness, but because of your strength, your presence, your ability to manifest your desires. They admire this about you. In fact, they often wonder how you do it with such grace. You've always appeared so confident, so certain, even in moments of doubt. It inspires them. They watch you from afar, whether through social media, mutual friends, or simply in their mind's eye, always observing, always learning from you. You may not realize just how deeply you've impacted this person. Your influence on them runs far deeper than words could ever express. You've awakened something within them, a desire not just for you, but for purpose, passion, and truth. You've made them want to be a better version of themselves. You've made them believe in love again, not the fairy tale kind, but the kind that breaks you open and rebuilds you into something stronger, purer, and more whole. That's why you often feel their presence. That's why you sometimes sense that you're being watched or studied, not in a literal, creepy way, but energetically. They're tuned into you, feeling your moods, picking up on your thoughts, dreaming of you when you least expect it. That magnetic pull you feel when you think of them out of nowhere? It's real. It's them. Your person may not have all the right words yet. They may still be finding the courage to speak, to take action, to come forward. But don't mistake their silence for absence. In their quiet moments, they are always with you. In their heart, they never left. And even now, they're planning, hoping, and waiting for the right time, not just to reunite, but to finally give this connection the chance it deserves. Because to them, it has always been you. It will always be you. I have never truly walked away from you, nor have I ever genuinely separated myself from our connection. Even though, in the physical world, it may have seemed like I closed myself off or distanced myself, that wasn't the full truth. What really happened was that I withdrew from the physical plane so I could connect with you more deeply in the energetic realm, the space where our souls recognize each other most clearly. In that sacred space, I can feel you, hear you, and understand you in ways that words often fail to express. It is there, in that silent communion between souls, that I begin to comprehend the depth, the meaning, and the purpose of what we share. There are so many things I have struggled to say to you directly. Words often fall short, and vulnerability hasn't always come easily to me. But when I tap into our telepathic bond, when I allow myself to feel instead of just think, those difficult things become lighter, easier to share. In that energetic exchange, I find the courage I lack in the physical world. It's as if my soul speaks for me when my voice cannot. I've come to realize that we've been blessed with something truly rare and powerful, a connection that transcends time, distance, and even form. Ours is not just a relationship of the 3D world, it is a soul connection that thrives in the 5D as well, where ego, fear, and limitations fall away. And for that, I am deeply grateful. The truth is, we are never truly apart. No matter how far we may be in miles, no matter how many days or months pass in silence, our souls remain in constant communication. There is a thread, unseen yet unbreakable, that ties me to you. I feel you in moments of stillness. I sense you in my dreams, in my thoughts, in the energy that surrounds me. Everything I encounter somehow reminds me of you. A song, a scent, a quiet breeze, each of these things becomes a whisper from the universe echoing your presence. It's almost as if the world around me conspires to keep your memory alive in every possible way. What we share is raw, it is real, and it is unforgettable. I don't say that lightly. So many people have walked into and out of my life, yet you, your essence, your energy, have remained constant. You occupy a permanent space in my heart and mind. No matter how much I've tried to distract myself, or how deeply I've buried my emotions, I can't forget you. I don't want to. You're not just someone I loved, you're someone my soul recognized long before we ever met. You're home to me in a way I can't explain. But if I'm honest with myself, and with you, I must admit that I made mistakes. Big ones. I wish I had been more emotionally available to you. I wish I had allowed myself to be vulnerable, to show you my true self, fears and all. You were always my priority in my heart, but I know I didn't act like it. I made you feel like an option, like you were just one of many things in my life competing for attention. And that, more than anything, is my deepest regret. Because you didn't love me conditionally. You didn't hold back. You offered your heart so freely, so fully, and I didn't know how to receive it. I didn't value what we had when I had it. Maybe I thought I had more time. Maybe I didn't think I deserved that kind of love. Or maybe I was just scared of how much you mattered to me, scared of how much I could lose. Whatever the reason, I failed to honor the sacredness of what we shared, and for that, I am truly sorry. Now, in your silence, I hear everything I once ignored. Every unspoken word, every withheld emotion, every missed opportunity, it all comes rushing back to me. I long for the sound of your voice, the warmth of your presence, the simple peace of knowing that we're connected not just in spirit but also in life. Your absence has become a mirror, showing me all the ways I could have been better. And yet, even in this distance, our connection still lives. It still breathes. It still teaches me. So, while I may not be able to reach out to you physically right now, I hope on some level, perhaps on that higher, soul-to-soul level, you can feel all of this. I hope you know how deeply you are missed, how much you are cherished, and how profoundly you've changed me. This love, this bond, it's not something that fades. It's eternal. And no matter where life takes us or how far we stray from each other in this world, I will always carry you with me. You are etched into the fabric of my being, and nothing, not time, not silence, not even my own mistakes, can erase that. The most admirable quality about you, something that continues to stand out no matter how much time passes, is your nurturing and understanding nature. It's not just a trait, it's a deep reflection of the beautiful soul that you are. You have always had the ability to make people feel seen, heard, and cared for, even when you were going through your own struggles. I've witnessed it countless times, and I've been the recipient of your kindness more than anyone else. That's why it hurts so much to be where we are now. You are not just someone who passed through my life. You're not a chapter. I realize now that you are the whole story. You are a woman I love and respect more than words can fully express. You've always carried yourself with so much grace, even in the worst of times. Through our highs and lows, you remained steady, kind, and full of love. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. You gave me chances when I didn't deserve them. And somehow, even when I let you down, you still hoped for better from me. That level of love is rare. I see that now. Lately, I've been feeling this growing sense of insecurity, and I want to be honest about it. I miss the way you used to express your love and affection toward me. There was warmth in your words, in your touch, and in the way you looked at me. That warmth is something I now crave and long for deeply. It made me feel like I mattered in ways I didn't even know I needed. I understand now that I took those moments for granted, brushing them off without truly appreciating how much love was behind them. I regret my decision to walk away, and even more so, I regret letting you go without a fight. It was a terrible mistake, one that I carry with me every single day. Looking back, I can see how good we were together. We were more than just compatible, we balanced each other out in a way that felt almost fated. Where I was weak, you were strong. Where I doubted, you believed. Where I reacted, you listened. We complemented each other in ways I never acknowledged when I should have. Instead of nurturing that connection, I let my fears, my ego, and my pride blind me to what we had. I know now that my insecurities led me to doubt you, to blame you, and to build walls that shut you out. Rather than appreciating your love, I questioned it. Rather than holding you close, I pushed you away. My pride turned into accusations, and my emotional immaturity transformed love into pain. I can't describe how ashamed I feel for the tears I caused you, for the nights I left you feeling unheard and unimportant, for the way I made you question your worth when all you ever did was love me with your whole heart. I acted like a toxic man, and I hate that I ever became that version of myself around you. I was weak when I should have been strong for us. I let you down when I should have lifted you up. I now realize how much you endured in silence, how much hurt you carried without complaint. That realization breaks me. I can never take back the pain I caused, but I want you to know how deeply sorry I am. I am ashamed of my behavior and the way I handled our relationship. I didn't deserve the kind of love you gave me, but I am working every day to become someone who does. Please, my love, if there is even a small place in your heart that still holds space for me, I ask for your forgiveness, not just in words, but in actions too. I know it takes more than apologies to heal what I've broken. I want to rebuild your trust if you'll let me. I want to be the kind of man who supports you, protects you, loves you the way you deserve to be loved, with tenderness, respect, and loyalty. You deserve nothing less. Even if we never return to what we once were, I hope you remember how deeply grateful I am to have had you in my life. You taught me what real love looks like. You made me want to be a better man, even when I failed to live up to that. No matter what the future holds, I will always carry the lessons you taught me, and I will always wish the best for you. But deep in my heart, I hope it's not too late for us. I hope one day you might see me trying, not to erase the past, but to become the man who should have been there for you all along.